Good day, brothers and sisters. Peace and blessings be unto you. It's the Lord Scribe again. And today I had a dream slash vision. I had a cascade of dreams today, but the one the Lord led my heart to release is the one I'm going to show to you now. Hold on. Okay, so here is the topic of this video. I don't know if you can see it, but alright. Okay, now okay, so the dream goes as thus. If you could not see it properly, let me tell you the title. I will not learn beta level programming tech software. So the dream is not like a dream but more like a word, because when I was waking up, before I woke up this morning, I heard the word um, um, I will not learn beta level software. That was what came to me, as it was like his voice that it was like a voice that I was saying. But then when I woke up and I was thinking about the word of God, I asked about the interpretation of the dreams I had. And then as I was interpreting the dream, the Lord led me to read Jeremiah 13 and 38. At first I could not see the correlation between them, but then He led me to a vision. The vision was that I was in a particular company. Within that company, the CEO of the company requested that everybody should learn beta level programming. And then I opposed. I was like, I'm sorry sir, I cannot learn beta level programming. And he said why? Because it goes against everything that I stand for. And then the Lord laid it to my heart that beta level software is the software of the fallen ones. Beta level technology is the technology of the fallen ones. And he made me to he brought me to supercomputers. You know how supercomputers, how they are designed. They are racks upon computers interconnected for the sole purpose of storing data. Now, some supercomputers do more than that. They process information very quickly. They do a lot of things, and now they do a lot of things such as process large amount of database. Some of them do large computations, and now we have quantum computers that they don't run on ones and zeros. They run on superposition. What does superposition mean? Superposition is a state in which it is in between. It's a state in which is like a switch. When it doesn't run instantaneously, it's run in a middle, like a circle. So it's run in between 1 and 0, and it gives a value called qubit values. The qubit values is a value that is in between 1 and 0. It has no fixed state. That's what a qubit value is. But when the falling ones come, the supercomputers that we have would seem useless, and there's computers will be like something that you can carry with you. You can even put in your backpack. But this computer can do a lot of things. It can do things that even we human beings struggle with. Like now, if you want to build a house, and this is one thing that um, technology and architects you have to build the foundations. Then from the foundation you have to build the support beams, and then from the support beams you start building the model or the shape of the house. Okay, you start. Okay, hold on. So I apologize if there's a change in scenery. I wanted to get away from the house because morning activity is usually hectic. So as I was saying, you build the shape of the house, and then you add plaster so that you be able to paint over the house, and then you do your roofing, your electric fence, all those finishing touches. But with this technology, you don't even need, like, over instantly it will build the house for you. It will build the house for you. It will collect all the data it needs on how to build the house, and then it will build the house instantaneously. And same goes with your computers. You get to a point where beta level programming would be installed into computers. The world will be moving so fast because of these fallen ones, and they will bring in, when the Bible said that they will bring in false signs and wonders, false signs and miracles. These are one of the things you have to consider. Technology the technology that we have will look almost archaic, will look almost irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, because when these entities come to bring in their own technology, they would bring a more advanced version, a more sophisticated version that is a more sophisticated version that would make most of our supercomputers, it will make them look like old machines. So for the people who are into technology, have this at the back of your mind. This is one of the things you have to consider. And I think one of the messages that God laid in my heart was that the technology would be involved. To learn this technology, you would need to have the mark of the beast, because you cannot learn it without having that mark. So when a company is telling you that, oh, okay, we have to learn this technology, know that they are basically asking you to take the mark. They are basically asking you, please, as you are listening to this message, go to God in prayer. Go to God in prayer. Go to God for confirmation. So it's not just me just speaking right now. This The at this point now is the Holy Spirit that is speaking. But one thing you should know is that every time a new technology rolls out, do not be in a rush to get them, because sometimes there are attachments that usually come with it, and most of the time, another thing that I got to understand, that I heard was that this technology would be forced upon. That's another thing. It will be forced upon, meaning that everybody would have to have at least one of these technology in their house. It can be in form of a smart home. That's one. A smart appliance. That's two. A new technology. That's why when the fallen ones come, they will come with their gifts, and their gifts usually involve certain wicked technologies that, all in all, its main goal is to destroy free will, and its main goal is to cause people to go into perdition and hellfire and the lake of fire. Please go back to the video where I talked about the great madness and the mark of the beast. Please go back to that video. Falling technology will be prevalent in those times. It will be prevalent and it will be forced upon everyone. However, there are those who would stay out of those places, especially if you stay in the cities. If you stay in the cities, most definitely that technology, you will need to have a part of it. You will need to have a version of it. To learn its software, you will need to have the mark of the beast, and you also need to learn the language of whoever is controlling that software at that particular period in time, because the words that will be coming out are not human relatable words. This is falling technology we are talking about. This is falling code, falling software, falling programs that are gotten directly from the pit. I don't even know where they even get these ones from, but they are gotten directly from wherever they are getting it from, and then from there it will now seep into our world, and that in on itself will be a form of corruption and a form of control that the beast will use in the end times, because the beast will know about this technology beforehand. He will know about this technology beforehand, and when he will use it to spread his influence. Having the technology does not mean you get the mark of the beast. Learning the technology means you will have to get the mark of the beast. That's why I say it will be forced upon. It will be like a mandate, like a law, that everybody should have at least small, so that these things will draw you. It will draw you to want to get rid of your flesh. And another thing I'm getting now is that the workplace will be completely different. Like right now that we have a 9 to 5 job, right now that we have that sometimes you can decide to go on holidays. In those times, when super humans and aliens are coming into our world and taking the jobs, not all of them, because there are some that will need human connections, and taking the job, the requirements of those jobs will change. Now, instead of working 16 hours per day, now you are supposed to work 20 hours per day. Now you will work 20 hours per day, and when you work 20 hours per, that your body, you know that you cannot take it, but those entities, their bodies can take it, because those entities do not need that much sleep. These are entities that work in darkness. Right now, they are complaining that your boss is treating you bad, is treating you unfairly. In those times, your boss will be AI, and it will be giving you directives and commands on what to do at a part. And if you don't feel it's a particular quota, if you don't feel a particular quota, the AI will deal with you severely. And the way those machines deal with people is not the same way human beings deal with other human beings. Please, this is why this movie Black Mirror is meant to show you a lens on the future that they are trying to create. That movie, in as much as it is demonic, it shows you a world that these people are aiming for. They are not aiming for they're not just aiming for a dystopian utopia, no. They are aiming for world totalitarian system. A world totalitarian system controlled by the beast, controlled by AI, controlled by AI, controlled by the falling technologies of the future. And this one of the reasons why people would partake in transhumanism is because most of the time they want to keep up with these demands. They want to keep up with these demands. So the demands would be very stressful for many people. So they'll be like, okay, since my body is not doing it, let me go and get a synthetic body, which is a trap. So that's all, my people. And thank you for listening to me. This is Lost Scribe. Please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you next time.